Okay, NXT Brooklyn 3, baby. Get right into this. Opening contest. Or the curtain jerker, my 3-year-old daughter heard me say, was Andrade Cien Almas. Oh, that's an old. Versus Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. My daughter watched the majority of this match, and she's watched some of it, but she's still trying to process it all. So Johnny, she goes, "Oh, I like him. He looks sweet." And I was like, "Oh." She goes, "What's his name?" "Johnny Gargano." "Johnny Gargano?" "Johnny Gargano." "Who's that guy?" "Andrade Cien Almas." He has a lot of names. And then when she sees a man or woman, she goes, "Oh, it's mine. That's a daddy." "No, that's a valet." "Valet?" "Yes." What does she do? Like, she helps give him advice. So I'm trying to explain to a 3.5-year-old the purpose of a valet in reference to a professional wrestling match. That being said, this match got the crowd lit. Oh man, seeing them do that reversal from the slingshot spear into a hanging, into like the infinite DDT. Oh god, I'm like, that's perfect. But it's brilliant. That's how you do the Randy Orton spot without it having that long, drawn-out feeling to it. And I liked how Gargano was starting to turn around. And then Vega throws in the shirt, and it's the DIY shirt. And I think he was supposed to get it open more, but he's in the process of opening it up, and then like, boom! Hammerlock DDT, 1, 2, 3. You know, NXT does a beautiful job of going, babyface, right? This is your big emotional homecoming? Yeah. I'm gonna have you lose. What? Redemption story. We write them all the time. We're good at it. Redemption story. So, solid opener. Insanity versus AOP. I like how they switched up who they were facing. Nice amount of chaos to it. The table spot. Nikki Cross jumps on to one of the members of AOP. And he's like, "I'm running through this table." Damo, who is not part of the tag match, because it's EY and Alexander Wolf, plows into Nikki Cross, and by extension, there's AOP, and they explode a table. Sick. 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 Alexander Wolf came off like an Omega level stud, tossing around AOP. That's sick. A lot of confusion, but they reign in the chaos. 1, 2, 3, new tag champs. Okay. Alright, I can deal with that. Right after that. Fish and O'Reilly, who debuted recently as singles, but are pretty much known for a tag team, I know as Red Dragon, then lay waste to Sanity. And then lay waste to AOP. I was like, I like this. This is how you rebuild your tag division. I can tell that with like TM61 being down and other teams kind of like Isley Brothers, you've got this great presence to you. You just got to figure out what you're trying to do. Heavy Machinery, 2 big hosses, and they're fun. They got to figure out, they got to get a little more cohesiveness to them to get it to work. But tag division, looking pretty strong. I can dig that. Dig it easily. Ember Moon, Asuka. Probably you skip the match. For me, Black and Atami was my main event. But here we go. There's a problem NXT's had with the last couple takeovers where they're used to doing, one with every big major event. So they only do 4 a year, which makes it easier to develop storylines because we've got 3 months to do this. But then NXT Chicago, I was like, it was good. Felt like they needed more. Felt like they needed to flesh some storylines more, but good matches. This one, same scenario. It's like, okay, so what's the story? The story is Asuka is afraid of Ember Moon's move, the Eclipse. Okay? Severely dominant champion, or just dominant wrestler, period, is afraid of other opponents' finisher. Felt a lot like Orton taking on Brock Lesnar. 1 RKO is all it takes. All it takes. Even hit it out of nowhere in the lead up to the match. But there's so much built onto Asuka right now, where it's champion for 540 days, undefeated streak. The person who dethrones her, it's gonna need to be big. And I think the fact of my finisher's awesome, it can put someone in the hospital. You put me out of action because you're afraid of my finisher. Okay. I mean, short form, it's okay. But you can tell it's felt like it needed something else, needed another layer to it. Because everyone is good, but she's not at the level where she's the one who defeats Asuka. Asuka now has a nice, fully developed character. You're not ready for Asuka. I'm gonna go home and get someone who's worth me fighting, worth me showing up for. If there are videos being like, Ember Moon, does she even work here? I was like, mind blown. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Love it. Great. Good stuff. But this match was a solid match. And watching him hit the Eclipse. 1, 2, and then step back to the Asuka lock. It was a solid match. Those two put on a great match. It felt like it needed more story going into it. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Roode. I love Bobby Roode's old school, slow heel style of cheating, using technical advantages to beat down your opponent. Drew McIntyre, it felt like they needed to do more with him than the generic, I'm here for the title. I'm glad they worked in his back, but he's not a man that dwells on the past. When he was last here. Okay. And I know now that they've done that, so that way then Strong and Roode can have a non-title feud. He doesn't need the title, but let's be honest. If that exact same scenario would have happened out, but Roode was taking on Strong, and Strong beat Roode for the title in Brooklyn, got his revenge on Roode for calling him out, ripping his man card in half, took the title from him. He's no longer on. He's everything. There's so many things that would have done, and they had a great story. And instead, the story was, he was the chosen one. He's worked really hard to get back, and he has. McIntyre has put in a lot of work to get to the spot where they thought he was going to be in when he was first showed up at 21. So again, solid match. We saw a kick out of the Glorious DDT. Second one going for a third one. Vicious Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. New champion. Okay. They've been like, oh, we're going off the air? I was watching on a delay. I'm off the air. I'm like, it's like 10 minutes left. Something's going to happen. Fish and O'Reilly are on one side of the ring. Adam Cole steps in. 3-man beatdown, super kick. There you go. Cool. I was waiting for a hand symbol from the three of them to show they're a united group. But hey, you know what? Take 3 solid New Japan Ring of Honor guys, make them a trio, let them run. Story works. They've already picked their spots. We're here for the belts. I'm cool with that. Really cool with that. So now on to the match that I was looking forward to the most the entire night. Black got a live music entrance, so you know he's winning. Took on Tommy with Jim Ross on commentary. For the tag match, they had Corey Graves on commentary, so it was nice. And these two guys beat the daylights out of each other. Stiff kicks, punches, you name it. Bodies as weapons, blasting each other. Just oh god, it was so great. I like how they've pushed a Tommy's fall from grace. You know, he's like, I should be so much farther along than where I am. I've been here 3 years. I brought in Finn Balor. Finn Balor, already a champion on the main roster. First Universal Champion. I'm still here. It's great. It's that little frustration that makes sense. And Aleister Black, his character motivation is, I'm going to kick your head off. I'm going to look wicked doing it. What's he there for? Doesn't matter. Don't know why it doesn't matter? He is a living personification of it factor. His character, what's his motivations? What's his character? Silent guy, covered in tattoos, who fights a hard style, who is going to kick your head off, win the match. He does it while being just so calm and poised and stoic. That when he breaks those little moments and he tells that internal aggression that he's got, he has that feeling of someone who's constantly, there's the demon in him rattling the cage. As the match goes on, you can tell that demon's trying to get out. And it's just all from body language, which is great. And that finish of, go for clothesline, I duck. Oh, people in the first 4 rows? You're going to get teeth and chin frags. Black mass kick. 3. Awesome. 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 That's awesome. Another highlight of the night was the easily seen Angle and Bryan with a bunch of NXT stars. Angle with Roderick Strong. I like you. I like you a lot. No Way Jose with Angle. Tag team of No Way Jose and Enzo Amore. I got the gift of jam, the gift of jam, the gift of gab. Could you stop dancing? Could you stop it? Alright. Dance together, crowd goes nuts. Throw R-Truth into them, because he also could like sing for them, and there you go. You've got your trio of like happy, smack talking face guys who like sing and dance and lose. It'd be kind of like the New Day, just without championship gold. And losing a lot. But seeing the iconic duo talking with Bryan made me go, I wouldn't mind the iconic duo maybe fighting the Bellas. Bree come back. I don't like how you're talking to my husband. Look at you, Bree. Look at you, Bree. The next week, I think picking on my sister. That's Nikki. Nikki and Bree were the iconic duo. Sure, why not? I could dig that as a match. And I was like, really brought me back to when the belts were going for Daniel Bryan. I'm like, that's not bad. Like, it sows some seeds of maybe they're Scotty talent. With AOP having lost the titles, I wouldn't mind seeing AOP and Paul Ellering on Raw. Two massive hosses, because else then your tag division on Raw would end up pretty much being you have AOP, you have Ambrose and Rollins, you have The Bar, You have the Hardys. They're healthy. The Revival. That's the Good Brothers. That's a solid tag division. Put them on SmackDown, and then you've got AOP, New Day, Usos, Hype Bros. That's it. I was like, AOP Raw. I think AOP and the Good Brothers could work. AOP in the Bar. Oh, sick. A great feud. Hardys would be like them taking on an older version of DIY. Look great. Ambrose and Rollins bumping for him. Perfect. But all in all, there's a good NXT takeover. Felt like they just needed to spend more time getting the stories prepped to make you care about what's going on.